The other great players who can come in off the bench, and then the talented academy, younger generation.
Yeah, they're very great. I mean, when you go down the list, you have Reese Nelson,
Yeah,
you have Joe Willock, you have Emil Smith Rowe, you have Bukayo Saka, then you got Gabriel Martinelli, and you got a bunch more
Yeah, I know,
younger
I'm
ones
sure.
that aren't getting minutes, and that's
Yeah.
with Reese Nelson not really mentioning him. That's with putting Kieran Tierney as young but not an academy player.
for me, is starting the
Saliba,
starting 11.
young, not academy yet. Again, those are all of a sudden you see Arsenal becoming a younger, more complete squad.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And if we are on this Arsenal topic, there has been a lot of rumors. There's traction on the Aouar deal.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. It's a done deal.
Yeah, apparently we're gonna. It sounds like there's a little bit of a wiggle room right now, and the difference between the offer and what is desired by Lyon.
Yeah.
From my understanding, was 32 to 36 bid. They're looking to for 36 and up,
It's a
probably
great
with
deal.
add-ons.
I think it's a great deal.
I think it's an amazing deal. They got to move on it, right? They had to have moved on it probably sooner, but they had to put the pressure on Lyon.
But just so you understand, if you, it seems like you got your man, but that means you're not getting your other guy.
No, I
I
mean,
think maybe I'm wrong, but
I think that. Okay, so there was probably a big master plan to get both of these players,
right.
even though you have this financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're not able to sell players at a good price, then you're trying to buy them at the cheapest possible price. So how do you go about that when you're pretty much locked up? Because
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
No,
They're pretty much hands tied behind their back.
Right.
Try doing something.
Right.
So when you're not getting any help from the owner, they have to find these innovative, right, but strategic decisions and maneuvers that don't appear to appease the fans whatsoever, right? You waste an entire summer, you don't bring them in. You're gonna be 3-4 games in by the time these guys actually get their
Yeah.
medical done.
Yeah.
So they need time to adjust. You're losing some time of the season.
Of course.
You're taking a risk. It could turn out to work out well. You get these these
It could.
players on
It-
under 100 mil, which at the beginning of the summer would have been like, what, really?
Yeah.
So personally, I would have been more up to just buying them earlier. I think there's greater value in that. I think it tells the player we're committed to you, and it shows that this team will do what needs to be done
Mhm.
to win. So it's easier to get players to re-sign at that
Right.
point.
Right.
You don't have to offer them as much money and be like, no, just wait, you'll see. You're
Mhm.
not saying that. You're like, we're pressing hard on the gas, like we're moving and grooving, and that's the way it's got to be.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the tactic comes down to, if I bid 45 million pounds for Thomas Partey, now Lyon knows I got money in the bank, and that's going to be very tough to get through. And in order to have enough money to get both of those deals done, you have to sell Torreira, and Atletico want Torreira. So they're putting pressure on Atletico to make a good bid for Torreira. That would give them some money. Also putting pressure on Lyon to drop their price, because they haven't played a game this year
Mm-hmm.
since the corona. So that means no TV, right? No TV revenue other than match day revenue. So they're taking a huge hit. They have to sell. They put out a comment recently, I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, saying Aouar can stay. It's fine with us, but really that's not a realistic
Yeah.
proposition.
Mm-hmm.
So they may have found themselves the right way to go about it. It probably will come down to, are you able to sell Torreira, and are you able to sell a few more? Once you get enough of that deadwood gone, that should be enough money to buy the
you
two.
would sell because at the beginning of last year we talked about Torreira and we were so excited about him.
I'm still excited about him. I think if Arsenal sell, they're going to sell under value,
Yeah.
and the team that they're going to make money on it in months, but
So
that's
you
the issue
wouldn't
with the
sell?
window. I wouldn't sell. If I was Arsenal, if I was the owner, I'd give a loan to the club, tell them, these players you want to sell, start loaning them out. Can you sign them to extensions so you don't have to sell them on, 12 months left on their contracts when they come back from loan?
Yeah.
You got to do smarter business, and that's what Chelsea does with the contracts. They do smarter business on the contracts, and if what I'm about to say happens, it could be even a greater play what Arsenal's
Okay.
doing. So they're playing it as if they're having a big financial situation, and they're showing their cards as if we're not getting Partey, we'll go after Jorginho as a replacement. So now Chelsea
I
think
heard
that
about that,
they're
yeah.
able to go at Declan Rice. If this is just a smokescreen, then it's good. You're getting Chelsea not focused on improving. They're thinking they have their guy, but they're not moving forward with Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the real play here. They're gonna cut the Partey deal right at the last couple of days.
I hope for you.
I mean, I hope
And
so
for me,
too.
because I want to see Partey out of Atletico.
That's the picture that I think can be drawn out of here. Nevertheless, Arteta did make comments on the press conference that you would think we're in for Jorginho. We are likely in for Jorginho if this is not a smokescreen. And
Really?
that to me. Xhaka has to be gone. I don't know what the difference between him and Xhaka is.
No. I don't see how he can stay at Arsenal after what happened last year.
And Elneny and Ceballos, too much of the same.
Elneny is... He has no place in Arsenal.
Well, have you watched him play?
Every now and then when he does play.
I mean, he was on loan for Besiktas for a year last year, and then he's come back. He's played 3 games now.
I don't see... He's been at a club for 3 years?
Well, I think a little more than that. He came from Shakhtar Donetsk? No, I don't recall. I think.
My point is, I don't see him adding any value to the team.
Yeah, he's not an exceptional
Besides fill
player.
a role when you're playing a cup game.
And I think that's probably why you would leave a player like that in, because he seems to be fine with accepting that I'll be a role player and fill in the gaps every now and then. You need those kinds of players. It's like a poor man's Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I were in charge, I would sell.
He's committed. I mean, it depends on the price. Personally, I don't think you get enough of a return that you may as well keep a utility player around.
Maybe.
And
You're possibly right.
So to me, that's where I'm kind of going with this transfer window.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, Arsenal can put together this plan and really go aggressively at the market, closing a couple of these deals. Because how much longer can we wait? I mean, it's been months and years and years and years with all of these players. We've been scouting both of them for years. It's not a secret, but. Fingers crossed, we get this one through. It's been enough. I mean, I don't want to hear those 2 names until they wear an Arsenal jersey.